Salties, my sweat dripping on that dirty water. Salties, the feeling you will that you and me. I know. Okay. That was fun. I'm assuming you're from Augusta.
Matt Lane joined.
Hey, Matt Lane. Oh yeah. Well, if you set your notifications, you automatically. When we go live, you automatically pull us up. So make sure you set your notifications for RecTech Grills page. Hey everyone, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Test one, test two, test one, two, one, one, two, two.
Time and Dave.
One. Dave, what time is it? It's about 12:10. Oh.
Paula A.V. Cook said, "Happy Friday, RecTed."
Happy Friday, RecTeds. RecTed? Rect like head or Ted?
Ted.
Ted, cool.
Victor Turner said, "See you in May."
Oh.
I know what that means.
Daddy liked it. You can't hear, you can't help me. How many people we got? We got a few people on there?
Mm-hmm. Got
Cool.
45.
Cool, wow. We got anybody on Insta? Or
Yeah.
Let's check it.
Boop.
Well, today is September 22nd, 2017. We're here in Augusta, Georgia, the worldwide headquarters for RecTech Grills. We manufacture high-quality pellet grills here. My name is Jody. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining us for our weekly live cooking show, podcast. I'm not quite sure what the kids call it nowadays. We call it Funday Friday. Today we are doing lasagna. Super easy. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. But first, we just wanted to tell you guys, we just wanted to remind you that tickets for RecTech Academy are now on sale. You just go to our website, rectechgrills.com, and click on that RecTech Academy page, and they will send you right to it. You can purchase those tickets there. They are available now. Please, we are getting a lot of orders, which is so cool. But please, if you're thinking about doing it, I would go ahead and buy tickets now. Because they are going super, super fast. We have gotten to a number now that is, it's on up there. So go ahead and pay for your tickets now, guys, so that they're not gone. Also, I wanted to remind you guys that we do Meat Sweats, our weekly sports talk with Ashley Brown and Matt Lane. That is Thursdays at 2 p.m. Just wanted to remind you of that. You can go and actually on our Facebook page and watch their Meat Sweats live video last week. And there's a link in the comments to where you can actually play a pick'em contest with them. And you can, at the end of the year, you can actually win an RT680. So that's pretty cool. You guys want to do that if you're into college football or regular football and stuff like that. We also wanted to send a shout out to Operation Barbecue Relief out there, helping the folks still in Texas and Florida. And we wanted to send our love to Puerto Rico, to our few RecTech owners out there. We're thinking about you. We're praying for you, and you're in our thoughts and prayers. Hang in there, guys. Then we also wanted to send a shout out to Mexico. All of our folks down in Mexico impacted by the, I believe it was 7.1 magnitude earthquake. That's pretty big, that's pretty bad. So our thoughts and prayers are out to those guys too, okay? What else we got, Matt? We got anything?
We got Wally Jarrett saying he was the first ticket sold.
That is confirmed, Wally. You officially were the first ticket sold, and we thank you. And it was so cool to actually see you in person here the other day when you drove in on your motorcycle like a bat out of hell. That was awesome, Wally. So keep rocking.
And Ham Turns has got a 300 arriving today from Madison, Wisconsin.
Woo! Remember, 400 degrees for 1 hour after you get that bad boy up and ready. Do that 400 degree burn in, and then cook something super fatty after that, okay? Don't forget to foil your drip pan too. But that is one thing that I'll go over with you guys. You usually always see us doing the food stuff, but I'll also tell you what I did to prepare the RT680 today. We did a lot of long cooks on it. I hadn't cleaned the fire pot out in a couple of cooks, so it was rolling up on number 3 cook that I hadn't cleaned out the fire pot in, so I went ahead and did that. Took everything out the inside, the fire pot, the deflector shield, drip pan, and grill grates. I took everything out. I went in there with a shop vac and I cleaned the bottom of the grill, the fire pot really well. Me personally, with my own personal grill, I don't clean the bottom out that often. I do clean the fire pot out about every 3 to 5 cooks, but the bottom where all the ash is, I usually just leave that. It kind of works as insulation. It also absorbs some of that grease that I drip down in there that falls in between that small gap that the drip pan does not cover. So that's another reason not to clean out the bottom. But the fire pot, we cleaned it out. It was super, super clean, so I know we're not going to have any temperature issues or anything like that. Put the deflector shield back in. I put brand new foil on my drip pan. You want to change your foil about every 2 to 3 cooks or after every super fatty cook, okay? That grease drips on there, it can pool, and then if you're above 375 degrees, it can cause a fire, a grease fire, so watch out for that. That is also another cool little technique that you can do, is after you're done cooking something very fatty, go ahead and take that food off and turn your grill to 375 and let some of that grease burn off. And that's going to prepare you for your next cook. That way you don't have any issues with any kind of grease or anything like that. But just be mindful of your grease, guys, and you'll be just fine. But that's what I did. I cleaned out the fire pot and I put brand new foil on that RT680 that's outside. We set it to 375 degrees and we're using Ultimate Blend pellets. So, Rachel, can you actually go get that other lasagna that's outside? It should be ready right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I've already cooked the lasagna this morning, so you guys will actually see what it should look like when it's done. But I'm going to go ahead and roll through everything. What we've got here, just a few of the things. These are just regular lasagna noodles. They are uncooked, and they came in this package here, and I got them from Kroger. So you'll need 1 package of those. We've also got some mozzarella, some shredded fresh mozzarella. This is not out of the bag. We came in early and shredded this ourselves. This is out of the bag pepperonis. We're also going to add those as well. And then this is our meat sauce. The way I made our meat sauce is I actually cooked it on a cast iron skillet on the inside of the 680. I had the 680 on full with the cast iron skillet in there. I browned 80-20 hamburger meat. This I started out with 3 pounds because I'm going to do 2 of these pans, and I believe these are maybe 8 by 12 pan, 10 by 12 pans. I'm not quite sure. I'll get you that exact number in just a second. But this is browned hamburger meat, about 3 pounds. I also have some onions and mushrooms and garlic in there as well. So this is a delicious meat sauce. Essentially, it's spaghetti sauce before we put noodles in it. Make it easy. You can use ragu. Or you can use any of the fun organic stuff that they sell now. But we're going to put a little layer at the bottom of this super greased pan. I greased this pan up big time. So you got just a nice little bottom layer there. Okay. And then we're going to put 3 of these lasagna noodles in there. Uncooked, remember? A lot of folks are like, oh, you don't have to cook the lasagna noodles before. No, you do not have to cook these before. A lot of people also use ricotta cheese. Just put it right there. Me, not a fan of ricotta. So we're just going to use a lot more mozzarella.
Michael Batey asking about giveaways.
What's up, Michael? Yeah, we might be giving away something today.
Matt Vanderwest saying go blue.
Go blue.
And Charlotte Behrens DeBell, no way I said that right.
Hey, Charlotte.
Tried pork belly for the first time on the mini and cannot wait to do it again.
Ooh, yeah, our girl at Girls Can Grill, if you guys are on social media, look up Girls Can Grill. And she has got some awesome pork belly burn-ins, brisket burn-in recipes. But Girls Can Grill is a great resource for those little burn-in videos. So, also have sliced mozzarella there. And now I'm topping it with a whole bunch of pepperonis. You don't have to do this. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you guys, I cooked about a pound of bacon as well, and I chopped that bacon up, and I also put that in our lasagna meat sauce. So that's another little Rec Tech hint or trick that we like to do. We put bacon in everything. So as you can see, we layered, it's just like a layer cake. We're layering it up.
And Becky Becker Morris, you can go to YouTube, or you can see it on the Facebook. We've got a lot of recipes posted.
That's right. Go to youtube.com and search for Rec Tech Grills. We got a bunch of videos, instructional stuff. Cool. So that's our second layer of meat. Looking good. Oh, yep. Got to put the. Remember, you want to put the lasagna on top of the meat, on top of that moisture. And then we're going to go over the top, put some more pepperonis on here. Now this is going to go in the RT680 at 375 degrees. We're going to wrap this in aluminum foil really, really well. And we're going to cook it for 45 minutes.
And Jody, what did you grease that pan with?
I greased it with a stick of butter. A lot of folks can use Pam. I like to go the old school route and just grease it up with a stick of unsalted butter. You can use Pam, any kind of cooking spray, just as long as it's greased up a little bit.
Holler from Colorado, said Nathan.
What?
Carlo Casanova joined.
What's up, Carlo? And then I got a little Parmesan, just for a little bit more on top. Like I said, we're gonna double layer this with aluminum foil and stick it in the Rec Tech at 375 degrees for 45 minutes, okay? After 45 minutes, you're gonna unwrap the aluminum foil, and then you're gonna let it cook for another, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. I actually turned it up. Instead of letting it sit at 375, I turned it up to 425 and let it cook another 20 minutes. And as you can see, this is our results. It looks delicious, nice and brown on top. And I'm also going to cross cut some pieces of bread off of this baguette. And I like to hit them with olive oil on both sides. Heat them up in the Rec Tech at about 375 to 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, that's what we got going on right there. Those will go on, for another 10 to 15 minutes. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got our lasagna. Remember, we're using Ultimate Blend pellets, a mixture of red oak, white oak, and hickory. You can get those at rectechgrills.com. We've got it set on the RT680. We've got a brand new clean fire pot. It had nothing in it when I started this cook, so we're not going to have any airflow issues. I've got aluminum foil on that drip pan, which this is not going to drip any grease, but I am also set up for my next cook. This cook didn't take that long, so I'm not going to have to clean my fire pot out. I'm ready to go for my very next cook. We don't have any grease or anything on that aluminum foil on that drip pan. But guys, when you're wrapping your drip pan, just remember, you don't want to go over the drip pan. You don't want to go over the edges. You actually want to keep that aluminum foil in the edge. So if this were the drip pan, we would not go over this edge because of the airflow would actually blow that up and restrict a lot of our airflow. When you're putting aluminum foil on your drip pan, just make sure you stay in the edge and you don't go over. That way it won't restrict any of your airflow. You won't have any temperature issues. Now also, another good tip of maintenance to keep your RT680 working perfectly, about every 2 to 3 bags of pellets, let your grill run empty of those pellets. A lot of residual dust can get built up in those bags, and when you dump your bag in your hopper, that dust is just going to filter down and end up at the bottom, and it can also line your auger tube as well. So if you let your grill run empty of pellets, just don't fill it up, and one day just let it run out of pellets. That's actually going to cut down on all that dust. You can stick a shop vac down in there and suck out what little residual dust may be left from those pellet bags, and that's going to prevent any burn backs or prevent any temperature issues for you. So those are a couple of cool tips. Now, the jar that I used for the spaghetti sauce jar that I used for this, I could actually put in my drip bucket now. And that'll actually collect the grease. I still have the lid for it. When it gets kind of full, I can put the lid on it and just chunk it. That way no grease even went into my drip bucket. So that's a good clean tip as well. We got any questions or anything out there, guys?
They'd like to see a demo of wrapping the drip pan.
Okay.
You got one?
Rachel, could you give me a drip pan? I'll show you guys.
JD Grouper saying, what's up, Jody?
What's up? What's up?
And what's a good fatty meat for the first seasoning?
A pound of bacon, a Boston butt, some 80-20 hamburgers, something just with a lot of grease on it.
And Eric Neefield suggesting to use a kitty litter scooper to sift dust out.
Yeah, you can use that for sure. But me, I'm lazy and I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. Well, what's up? You got a question? Hey, what's up? Yeah, as soon as I get done with this, I'll... So I've got a big old piece of aluminum foil. You can see it's much bigger than the drip pan. So what I do is you can see this edge here. I lined it up with that edge. So I'm gonna make a little line right here. And I'm gonna fold it down. And as you can see, it is in between that edge right there. So I'm gonna flip it over. All right. And then that is the proper way to wrap your drip pan. So as you can see, we did not go over like this. We didn't go over it because that can also, like I said, when the air blows up on each side, that can restrict your airflow. You can see. Now, if you do it like this, as you can see, this aluminum foil is not perfect. And grease can pull up, you know, in here. So just be mindful of that for sure. But that's the proper way to wrap your drip pan. Cool. But I'm going to put this lasagna on. Remember, 375 for about 45 minutes. Let me go ahead and wrap it. And this was obviously a way too big a piece of aluminum foil for that. But I always wrap them double, especially on any kind of casserole or anything like that. Cool. And then this is going to go in the 680 using those ultimate blend pellets, red oak, white oak, hickory, 375 degrees for about 45 minutes. I'm then going to unwrap it, jack up the RecTech to about 425 because I want to brown this cheese a little bit. We'll let it sit in there for another 20 minutes and we're good to go. So, you guys have any questions, comments, concerns?
After how many hours of use should the burn box be cleaned out?
Every 3 to 5 cooks. So if you've got, you know, or every very long cook. So if you're, you know, cooking a Boston butt for 12 hours, go ahead and clean that fire pot for the very next cook for sure. That way you don't have any air restrictions. You don't have any built up ash that's going to prevent from your igniter rod from lighting the pellets that are falling on top of them. So that cleaning your fire pot every 2 to 3 cooks is a awesome maintenance tip that's going to help you prevent any temperature issues on down the road for sure. Cool. You got any other questions or anything, Matt?
Nope.
Cool.
Some
Remember, guys.
shout-outs.
What?
Just some shout outs.
Shout outs. College football's this weekend. What else we got going on this weekend? Anything in town? I don't know. I'll be at Cornerstone Granite on Washington Road next to the Goodwill on Saturday for a guitar pull stop. So I'll be cooking some Boston butts out there. If you want to come and see me, come see me. Come say hey. That's what I'll be doing on Saturday. Before I've also got a couple shower to go to. So I've got a busy Saturday this weekend. But yeah, guys, if you need anything, please give us a call, 855-696-0890. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. We're going to cut into this one, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining us Funday Friday. Come back just a few minutes. And we're back. I did forget to tell you guys one thing. when you have your lasagna, we do need to put some water in here. So I get about a quarter cup of water, and you're just gonna put it in here along the edges. I did forget that about our easy peasy lemon squeezy recipe. And you're just gonna put it around the edges. That's gonna give us a good steam, and that's gonna make sure that those lasagna noodles will get cooked properly. But I did forget that, so remember, meat sauce, lasagna noodles, cheese, pepperoni, meat sauce, lasagna noodles, cheese, pepperoni, and then put a quarter cup of water around the edge of your pan or dish or whatnot that you're using, and that's going to give you some good steam, and that's going to help cook those noodles a little bit better.
What's up, Dino Dan?
For forgetting that. What's up, Dan? You bought your ticket for the school yet? For the academy, Rec Tech Academy? And then another cool way, guys, if you want to, if you're feeling lazy, you can clean your grates like this. It's a ball of aluminum foil. Make sure it's a big enough ball. So look at that. If you don't have a grill scraper, you just use a ball of aluminum foil.
Saginaw, Michigan checking in.
Michigan. Look at that, Rachel. Folks from Michigan. No, they do not. That's the cool part about it. Those noodles don't have to be pre-cooked. Cause I want you bad, and I want you, baby. What is this? Slow hands, like sweat dripping on your dirty laundry. Funday Friday, baby, at its best. And then we got some old macaroni and cheese we're reheating in our smoke box. Get you some of that. Yeah, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna eat. I'm gonna taste some of this lasagna now. We'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Let's see if any of those pieces of bread are done. Please. All right, cool. We're back. We got some lasagna. We're gonna serve it up on this beautiful white plate. Me, I like the corner edges because they have the most surface area, and they tend to be the crispiest piece. Oh yeah. That's one big fat piece of lasagna. There's another big fat piece of lasagna. Did you know the lasagna is not Italian? Lasagna is not an Italian food. It actually came from Greece, like the 13th, 14th century. I'm not a big, huge lasagna eater, but this was fun and easy to make today. And we're topping it with the king of all cheeses, Parmigiano Reggiano, like our boy Mario Batali. But there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got some beautiful lasagna cooked in the RT680 at 375 degrees for 45 minutes. After the 45 minutes was up, I took the aluminum foil top off and I placed it back on the inside of the RT680 and I turned the grill up to 425. We cooked it another 20 minutes, okay? So total cook time, about an hour, 15 minutes-ish. After it's all said and done, after it rests and whatnot. Anybody have any questions or anything out there, Matt? Olivia, anybody?
Roman Lambour just ordered the kitchen sink. We cannot wait to start trying these
You're
recipes.
gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it.
Glad to be part of the family. Welcome to the family, bud.
Welcome to the family, man. Remember, foil your drip pan regularly. Change that about every 2 to 3 cooks. Me, I like to put, remember that glass jar in my drip bucket. That way it's easy to clean and I can easily throw that stuff away and start over. So, did you know that Garfield's favorite food was lasagna? Oh, cool, cool. Let me grab a couple of these. So we do have some nice little grill marks on there. So that's beautiful. That's let me get a fork.
What's up in Illinois, Ed?
What's up? We are slacking on the silver. I got a glory to get a fork in.
I think I took them all.
Fork from the corner.
We'll go for the plastic. As you can see, that lasagna noodles are cooked. And that meat sauce. You know, there's not much bacon in it, but you're still getting a hint of bacon. All that mozzarella and Parmesan. It's really, really, really good. Like I said, I'm not a huge lasagna eater because in my mind, I think there's a lot of steps to it. But I mean, you guys were here with me. There's not a lot of steps to this. It's super easy. And heck, I mean, you could actually freeze this for up to 6 months in your freezer. So this would be, you know, if you wanted to do two, you know, you can freeze one and serve one. But that is just a super cool, easy freezer meal. It's easy. What else we got? Anybody? Anything? Any questions out there? Cool. Well, we just wanted to say thank you guys so much for joining us today. Hey, everybody. I don't know, everybody's calling my name out there, sorry. But thank you guys so much for joining us for Funday Friday. Next week, remember meat sweats. Everybody's getting out there meeting. Come on, man.
Oh, cool, dude.
Come on, man. You're good. Here, Matt, try some of this lasagna.
Oh, okay.
You can use my fork.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, but hey, you know, I always think my stuff tastes good.
Man, I can't cut it. It's so cheesy. Man.
So did Matt literally just cut
I like it.
He did cut it with his fork.
This is pretty good, dude.
I told you. Matt actually asked me to slow down so he could watch because he hadn't cooked lasagna before.
I'm going to have to watch the rebroadcast.
I'll show you, bro.
I have to put this. I can't eat all that.
You can if you want to. You can have that plate.
Thank you, dude.
You're welcome.
Hey, don't get the money you want in the meeting.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Matt just won $20.
Matt won $20.
Thank you to that kind customer.
Ask me what I'm going to spend on it.
What you gonna spend?
Or what
this
I'm
money
gonna
on?
spend it on.
What you gonna spend that money on, Matt?
Any vice I can get my hands on.
Oh.
So, probably a lot of chocolate milk.
And lasagna.
So I can have this?
You can have that. Take it, please. Thank you.
See you later, Internet.
Happy Funday Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. You humble us every day with your comments, your likes, your phone calls, your letters, the thank you notes that we get in our mailbox every day. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. We couldn't do this without you. Please continue to follow us. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I'm forgetting some. The Snapchat, what the kids do nowadays, we're also doing that. Please follow us on that. Remember, Tuesdays at 2 o'clock we do meat sweats. Fridays, every Funday Friday, between 11 and 3, we usually do Funday Fridays. So, also, tickets for the RecTech Academy are on sale now. Go to rectechgrills.com. Also, if you go on there now, you're probably going to see some stuff that you haven't seen on there before. We've added some new items. So go check out rectechgrills.com. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Friday and an even better weekend.
Yeah. Some of that new stuff he's talking about, guys. This thing's cool. That's cool.
Somebody come, go ahead and comment.
Connor, say bye.
I did, I think. I mean, Garfield was my guy. Garfield and
Funday Friday.
Garfield.